Hey everybody, this is Brittany Brown. I just wanted to come to you today and tell you about a neat little tool that you can use as an online whiteboard when and if we need to go to digital learning this school year. And this is specifically for math, but there is a lot of potential to use it in really any academic area that would be needed. So the tool is called Kami, and the website for it is kamiapp.com. And if you'll go there and you want to use this, you get started by clicking sign in, and then you have an option to log in with your Google account, which is your school email. That'd be the one that I would choose. And then you are signed up very quickly, and you should be able to start using it very soon thereafter. So after you sign in, this is what your screen will look like. Now, we are using the free version of this tool, and it has just enough bells and whistles to really be effective. And so when I go into this, actually, there will be some locked features, but that's okay. I'll still show you that this is going to work very well. So you do have a couple of options here. You could open up a document from Google Drive. I'll show you how to do that in a minute, something similar to that, or something from your computer, or you can just choose a blank page. So let's say that you're in the middle of a Google Meet and a child is asking you a question and you want to be able to explain it. In math, we're really good at explaining and writing at the same time. You know, instead of just typing out how to solve an equation, it might be better for a child to actually see you explain it while you're writing or working it out. So this is a way that you could do that. Now, when you hit new blank page, this is a little drop-down menu where there are a couple of choices. You can choose a lined page. That looks like a piece of notebook paper. A grid page would be a graph paper. I'm just going to choose blank page. All right, so you will see that when you get in here, there are all different kinds of tools. A couple of them are locked features, but you know, there's still a lot of good stuff going on here. So we can mark up this document, we can highlight, we can add comments, we can make a little text box. So you could really type your equations, or if you wanted to draw something or write something and then make a little comment about it off to the side, you could. So not only could you use this during Google Meet, but you could use this as part of a mini lesson, and you could do something similar to what I'm doing, where I'm making a video and I'm also using this online whiteboard at the same time. So the features that I really want to draw your attention to would be the drawing tool. There's a shape tool, and those are the ones that I find myself using the most, just because I'm mainly just using this to write on. So we have these cool laptops with touch screens. So what I'm going to do is kind of just put myself in a scenario here to where I'm going to just show you what it looks like solve an equation. So you can change the thickness of your pen here. I'm just going to leave it on 2. You can change colors, all different kinds of little options. Let's just leave it in black and white just to make it easy to read. So let's say that you've got an equation that a child is wanting you to solve for them. So I'm just going to use my finger and write right on my screen. And let's say that this is the equation that they've been asking about. So, you know, you can really use this to talk your way through it as you explain. And I'm just changing the colors on the drawing tool just to kind of give it a little bit of pizzazz, make it easier to read. So I would say, hey, let's combine these like terms to get negative 10x. And then we want to divide both sides by negative 10. And our answer is going to be negative 2. And the reason I like this tool particularly is, compared to some of the other online whiteboards I tried, this one is the best as far as trying to use the touch screen to actually write on it. Some of the other programs that I looked at just weren't very well calibrated, and so I feel like this one's easy to read when you write on it, and there's not a lot of lag time, so that's a good thing. All right, so you could use this to help you show how to solve an equation during a Google Meet session, for example, or when you're planning a digital lesson. All right, so another thing I wanted to show you was a way that you can also use this to just upload the document that you're working from. So let's say that you wanted to pull up some problems that they're working on, and I've got a sample here that we can look at. So this is just a CUDA document that I saved as a PDF, and I just pulled it up here so I could write on there. The reason I like this is because I do have the option of writing on that grid when I explain the graph. But, the drawing tools work. The shape tools are also good. A couple of little things about this. When you try to insert a line, notice we've got triangle feature here, and it even gives you angles. So that is pretty nifty. You can do just about anything you can imagine as far as that part goes. So if you were really needing this for explaining or just to prepare a mini lesson online, this would be a great tool for you. And if y'all have any questions, I hope that you will let me know. I'm not a pro at this by any means, but I have found this to be a pretty cool little tool, and I'm excited to share it with y'all. I hope you have a great year.